Hello, new gym. How about this? We're in the shade, but it's 40 odd degrees centigrade, which for people who do the other stuff, about 120, something like that. I don't know. But it's bloody hot. But we're in the shade, work in progress. We're getting there. Couple of bags up, nearly there. Now, here we go. Here's an important thing for you. The trajectory of your punch and why it matters. All right. Now, I'm going to make some very basic observations of the way things are generally done and explain why they're wrong. Now, most times when people teach the backhand, whatever stance you use, whatever style you are, it doesn't matter, but they tend to say that you must throw it out straight and bring it back along the same path. They have exactly the same in traditional martial arts. If you're doing a gakuzuki, it'll come out, come back in the same path. My argument is it's wrong. It's just wrong. Why? Well, I've explained to you before about how a slightly parabolic shape, slightly parabolic, is faster. But also I want to explain to you that the parabolic shape is what all the great knockout merchants throughout history of boxing have used. You look at the greatest knockout hits of any boxer. Look at Tommy Hearns, one of the best backhands you'll ever see. Almost every single knockout punch, the backhand drops right down after impact and then comes back. Archie Moore, more knockouts than anybody. Backhand, every time he throws the knockout punch, it drops down and comes back. Duran, Leonard, Hagler, Wilder in these times was a big knockout merchant. All of the big knockout punches with the backhand, if they're a right cross or whatever, as it's coming in, it's making contact on the downward motion. Now, I'm actually well known for understanding how and why the body works and how comes these pressure points and all that sort of stuff actually work, how to make them work and all that sort of stuff. Well, angle and direction plays a huge part in that. And old-time boxers and people who are knockout merchants either know that anyway, or they're taught it, or they just happen to punch that way and they realise that that's how they get a knockout. They probably don't know, and I'm sure they don't know the science behind it, but they know that when they punch down like that, the knockout is easier. Gravity is helping you, all the science is helping you, and it just works. It's also that parabolic shape is a faster movement. And you can test it yourself. Don't take my word for it. Just go and do it and you'll find out that I'm right. That parabolic shape is faster. So if the parabolic shape is faster and, so we've got insects and everything around here, and it gives you more chance of a knockout, then why oh why does everybody teach straight out, straight back? Straight out, straight back. Why? The answer is quite simple. Because that's the way we've always done it. That's the way we were taught. That's what I was told. Therefore, I just repeat. I have no mind of my own. I don't ask why. That's why. Nobody thought, or nobody thinks to ask, why do I punch straight out and bring it straight back? It's difficult. It's a lot easier to go bang and bring it back in a parabolic shape. Why don't I do it like that? Nobody asks. Years ago, when we were teaching martial artists how to punch correctly, and making them punch much, much harder, sometimes doubling, trebling their power, they would turn around and say, yeah, but it's not Shotokan. Yeah, but it's not Wado. Yeah, but it's not Taekwondo. Yeah, but it's not Tang Sudo. All that sort of bullshit. See, doesn't matter, does it? If you're punching twice as hard as you were 10 minutes ago, surely that's got to be a better way of doing it. And the same goes with boxing. If you're punching, and of course self-defense is what we're all really worried about, if you're punching much harder and faster with a parabolic shape, why would you do it a different way? If you're punching much faster, much harder, more chance of a knockout with a downward angle of attack on that punch and accelerating through the target, why would you do it a different way? The only answer I can come up with is because you've been indoctrinated and told this is the way we do it. Don't do it any different. You must do it the same. And that's a ridiculous thing in martial arts, and you see it also in combat sports. People doing exactly what their instructor's telling them to do because he's doing what his instructor told him, and so on and so on and so on. Old time boxers weren't like that. You look at the old time boxers, you look at the old time fighters, parabolic shape on that knockout every time. The hooks as well. You look at the great hook merchants, front hook, that shape, it went down for the knockout. The vast majority of the big knockouts, the punch had a downward trajectory. We say take the 45 for a reason. Think of it, see how you can add it to your punches. All right, that's enough for now. I've got to go and do some work myself. See you later.